What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome weekend. So today I wanted to make a video about leaky gut. So I'm 𝘮𝘠𝘧𝘰𝘳𝘢𝘪𝘮𝑦𝑡𝑟𝑒, I'm with 𝘮𝘠𝘧𝑃𝑢𝑙 Functional Medicine, located here in Albany, Georgia. I'm practicing inside of the Medicine Man with Dr. Charlie Rouse. I'm passionate about digging into the root cause of your diseases and working with my patients to obtain better wellness. The best way to connect with me is through my website at 𝘮𝘠𝘧𝘰𝘳𝑢𝑙.com. You can find information about how to schedule an appointment and other content. So like I said, today I want to talk about leaky gut. So with functional medicine, we're taking a holistic approach. We're looking at all the systems of your body. The first place we want to look is that gut health. So the gut, if it's unhealthy, it can lead to activation of the immune system and lots of other things. So autoimmune conditions such as 𝘱𝘃𝘧𝘕𝑚𝑜𝑡𝑜's thyroiditis, rheumatoid arthritis, Sjögren's, Crohn's disease, any autoimmune disease, the first place we're going to look is that gut. Also for non-specific symptoms such as fatigue, joint aches, depression, the list goes on and on and on. The first thing I do with any of my patients is obviously get an in-depth history where we sit down for 90 minutes. We talk about your birth, even before your birth. What was your mother's pregnancy like? What was her birth like? Were you breastfed, bottle fed? Did you take a bunch of antibiotics along the way? And then, of course, any symptoms. And then I start with the FIT test. It's by 𝘮𝑚O Diagnostics. It's not your typical FIT test. It's a food insensitivity test. That's what FIT stands for. And it tests for 132 foods, chemicals, and additives. So in today's world, as you well know, lots of the foods have chemicals and additives in it. So God designed our bodies, and He also designed the food that is used to fuel our body. So I always use the analogy of if you had a Lamborghini, what kind of fuel would you put into it? I know I would want to put the best fuel into it. So our bodies are much more valuable than Lamborghinis. So what kind of food are we putting into it? Let's work on putting those whole natural foods that God created, as well as He created our bodies. So I think He knew what He was doing when He created these foods. So the food insensitivity test, the FIT 132, tests for 132 foods. And it also tests for activation of the immune system. So it's testing for zonulin, which is a marker of leaky gut. So our gut should be nice and tight, not letting any of those chemicals or additives through. But if we have activation of zonulin, that's evidence there that these chemicals and additives are getting into our bloodstream and are activating the immune system. So it's not only testing those food additives and chemicals, it's also testing the complement system in our immune system. It also tests for 𝘋𝘪𝘴𝘢𝑛, which is another leaky gut marker. It's testing for Candida. So if you have Candida overgrowth, you could have like candidal rashes. You could have Candida in your hair. You could have vaginal yeast infections. You could have rashes, lots of things, itchiness. So this test will pick that up. And then it also picks up on LPS activation, which is a bacteria that can get in through that leaky gut. And if that's activated, that's going to further activate that immune system and cause more complications. So like I said, this is the first thing that I test in every single one of my patients. So if you'd like to get one of these tests done, visit my website, 𝘮𝘠𝘧𝘰𝘳𝘢𝑙.com, schedule a discovery session. Let's sit down, let's hash it out. I feel pretty confident that we can get to the root cause of your disease. It's just going to take some time and some resources. So invest in your health. You're worth it. I'm ready to do this thing. Let's go.